Hey everybody, welcome to episode 139 of Build That House with me, Jim. I'm glad you're back. Today I'm starting to get organized in how I'm going to approach the heating floor on the second and third floor. The heating pipes rather on the second and third floor, the in-floor heating. And I have to make some manifold mounts. So I've got these pieces of plywood here, I've pre-cut them. Now, this is kind of a central area on the second floor, and you want a central area because the pipes shoot out and feed the entire floor. And I'm going to divide each floor, like I did in the basement, and have the left side one zone and the right side two zones. Some people have 8 zones per floor with 8 different thermostats, and I don't think that's necessary. I think if you can kind of set your house at one steady, comfortable temperature with a little bit of adjustment room, that should be adequate. Why convolute the whole system with a bunch of extra parts and pipes and stuff like that? So it's 2 zones per floor, A, B, A, B, A, B. Therefore, the manifold, this is a very central part of the main floor, kind of hid away in a closet here, toward the center and about in the middle of the house. And then right above there and back a bit is the closet of one of the girls' rooms. So they'll have a manifold in their closet, and the foyer closet will also have a manifold. So I'm just setting up the mounts now to get ready to start laying the pipes. So there's some 3/4 inch plywood I've cut out, and I'm just going to put some 2x4s, and it's something that may have to be adjusted later on, but in the meantime we can mount the manifolds and get the system loaded up, pressurized, because it has to be pressurized before they pour the concrete. Okay, thanks again. Thanks for joining me. Episode 139. Let's do it. So I'm just doing more of that screening. I finished both ends of the house, and I have no choice. I've got to do the front and back as well. So it's tedious, it's unfortunate, but I don't have a choice. The birds are gonna get in there, and I don't know, it could be a long time before I do the soft. Just know that it's taken me a long time. I'm gonna do it on the side, and it's boring, so. Okay, now that I got those openings all screened off, I can finally get back to the task at hand. And that is to prepare this upper floor. I got a vacuum cleaner here, and I'm basically vacuuming all the dust up. A little bit of sawdust piles accumulate in here. You can see this kind of stuff. I just kind of want it as clean as possible before they pour the concrete. So yeah, once I vacuum it all, then I can start laying up the pipes. And I hope to do that over the holidays. We should be able to be ready to pour by mid-January if it's not too cold.
What a journey it's been. All right, just up at the old Yee plumbing supply place. The 1/2-inch talons, they call that. 1/2-inch PEX talons. 500. That'll get us going on the upper floor. That'll keep us busy over the holidays.
All right, I'd just like to. Whoa! We're gonna lose our power, and that would suck big time. I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. 2025 coming right up. I got myself a beautiful Virgin Caesar here with Worcestershire sauce, spicy beans, celery sticks, and tomato juice, of course. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Let's do it.
How is it?
I just got started here, and just set the first one into position, the first send. Ran it underneath the bottom stud. That'll all be encased in concrete. And we're gonna start going around it. I got the first run done, came in at 227 feet, which is pretty much perfect. There's a few things to consider with heat loss on the perimeter of the walls of the house. John suggested putting them every 6 inches. And then also this coil formation like I did in the basement, where you work your way into the center and then you work your way back out again. And what that does is as the water cools down in the pipe, as it circulates, it distributes it further, as opposed to just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so this is looking a little bit, as I pan to the right here, you'll go, my goodness, Serpentine City. And yeah, it's a little bit unorganized, but this is the bathroom here, and you might think, well, oh my goodness, what is that? Snoopy's head? No, it's not Snoopy's head. This is the bathroom. Now, you gotta remember, this is all cabinet. This is all bathtub or shower. This is the toilet. So basically, there's no point in being underneath a cabinet or under a bathtub or under a toilet. Just makes it difficult. So anyway, it is what it is, guys. That's the second run, and it came in at 208 feet. So I'm about 19 feet different. I wasn't able to do the same configuration here, but because it's a shorter run, the heat retention should be pretty good. So anyway, 2 down, 4 to go for the upper floor. It's actually pretty fun work, hard on the back, but you get the idea. You get the idea. That's it. Okay, it's New Year's Day, and I've decided to build another door. Where it's gonna go or its application, I do not know, but I got a few days in on this. I did it over the holidays. Got red oak here. And then I'm gonna lighten it up this time. And I'm gonna go with a little spruce. It's a very light, affordable wood. So I'm gonna see what I can do to lighten it up a bit. But it's so much fun doing this kind of work. I really enjoy it. I finished the first side of the door, which I don't know where I'm going to use. I hope the front door, but I may not be able to use it if I can't comply to whatever regulations that they require. But I did a couple things a little differently. I used spruce, which is like a common 2x4 building material here. And I would expect it's like that in most of North America. I can't be sure though. I know fir and spruce are primarily used for framing. So I custom cut these pieces. It's lightweight. It's a softwood. But I have protected it with some polyurethane, semi-gloss polyurethane. And I kind of like the way the stain picks up the grain, to be honest with you. That is quite beautiful. There against the red oak. Now, if it doesn't hold up good in the weather, I can take like 1/8 inch oak veneer, red oak veneer panels. There's plenty of room to accommodate them here. I can fit them in, and then you'll end up with basically a typical door. But we'll see how this goes. It took me a long time. I probably shouldn't have done it, but it was the holidays, and I enjoy doing finishing carpentry. So I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, and it's not quite done yet, but anyway, that's the first side. Everybody, I'm moving right along. Now, little tip and trick, little Jim's tip and trick. if you don't extend these coils of oxy barrier heating PEX out first, they get so tangled and it's very frustrating. So on my 5th run, I finally come to the conclusion that, and you know, having just studded walls is perfect because you can kind of weave your way in and out, holds the pipe, you know, in one place. That way, and this is a fairly large area. If you had a small house, it would be a little bit different, but you know, it's 50 feet right there down the hall almost. Anyway, as you can see, I'm moving right along here. This is the last run for the top floor, which makes it 5 runs, average of about 230 feet. There's a better perspective there. So bang off that room, come in here, in the bathroom, and back. So it'll probably end up being about 240 feet this run, which should be just about perfect. It might be a little bit unorthodox the way I've laid this out, but at the end of the day, it's distributed fairly evenly, and that's basically the essential requirements of this system here. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm 1 subscriber away from 400. Can you believe it? Almost 400 subscribers. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's been a lot of fun.